What's up, everyone? I've got 50 grand tied up in crypto, and I'm literally on my way to meet an estate planner to put it all into a trust.
Whoa. You might be getting a little bit ahead of yourself there. Having gone through thousands of comments on this channel, I've realized there's one pattern. Everyone's asking about trusts. You have cryptocurrency and you want to make the decision as to whether you put your crypto assets in a trust for all the benefits of a trust, right? We have tax mitigation, we've got inheritance, you can put businesses in there and you can protect it from a legal perspective, everything that you're doing, right? Loads of benefits to having trusts, but is it the right time? In this nice and quick video, I'm going to give you the framework that you need to be thinking about to decide, based on your current portfolio value and the potential growth of your portfolio value, if you should be moving your digital assets, your crypto, into a trust structure. Let's go. So I've worked with thousands of investors in crypto, all the way from I have no money in the market, all the way through to I've got, $10-20 million in crypto right now. And no matter how much money someone has in their portfolio, the conversation of trusts continues to come up. And I love it. It's brilliant because you're all thinking very far ahead. You're thinking about this generational wealth opportunity that you have in crypto, and more specifically in XRP, which I think is the best suited for it. But while I was playing golf the other day, it kind of came to me. I've never really addressed this question. And by the way, I was hitting the ball so good. I'm just loving golf right now. Anyway, don't let me get sidetracked. When is the right time to think about trusts? We're going to get there really quick. You're going to have your answer very soon. But before we do that, I want to tell you about something I've been working so hard in the background on. And I think if you're the right person for this, it's going to be completely game changing for you this bull run. Talking about trusts and generational wealth, it's fundamental that you actually have to get this bull run right. And if you don't get this bull run right, you kind of mess it up and you have to wait an indefinite amount of time for the next bull run to take place for you to actually extract value from this market. It's my aim to get as many people on this channel to turn this bull run into a lifetime of wealth and freedom. And I want people to get there in the shortest period of time possible. That's why I've put together what I'm so excited to tell you about. The exit cohort. Starting on July the 28th, I'm going to be working over an 8-week time period. This cohort will take you from no plan whatsoever all the way through to an ironclad plan that executes when the market goes up and makes this bull run the most profitable one yet. It's going to be 8 weeks of live coaching, interactive content, workshops, expert insights. But most importantly, it's a system that's mathematically based that will allow you to extract the most amount of value out of this market possible, setting the stage for generational wealth. The people who have actually applied this system have seen massive success. I'm going to show some of those on screen. Honestly, there's too many to kind of show here. So I urge you to click the link in the description right now and apply for the cohort that starts on the 28th of July. It's going to last 8 weeks. It's intensive work. It's not going to be fun, but it works. And I've got the reviews to back that up. This might be your final opportunity to put together a solid exit strategy before the bull run picks up again. Back to the video. So very simply put, when we're talking about trusts, we are specifically, and when we're talking about trusts in digital assets and cryptocurrency, what we're really talking about is a Cook Island trust or a Nevis trust. I'm not going to get into the nuances of those for this video. If you want that in a separate video, then let me know in the comments of this video. If we're looking at a Cook Island trust or a Nevis trust, probably going to be spending $15,000 to $20,000 on just setting that trust up itself. I don't think people realize from the get-go that a trust actually costs money to set up. It's not like setting up a business that costs you $17 on the IRS website or whatever it is, or wherever you do that. Trusts require lots of legality, and so you're paying for lawyers essentially to write this thing up and structure it properly. So you're going to pay 15 to 20K. Now, if your portfolio is 20K, I'll let you answer that. Are you going to buy something the same value as your portfolio to put your crypto in? It just doesn't make sense. It's going to breach affordability. But maybe you do have 20K liquid available, but the chances are if your portfolio is low, then your liquid cash is probably also low, and they go hand in hand, right? You have to build that slowly over time with a good exit strategy. But if your portfolio right now, which I talk to many people, it's like 50,000, maybe up to 150,000, it's like, okay, at what point for you does it reach that level to where it's justifiable to spend 20K on something, worth running those numbers through your head. You know, I like to think that you don't want to spend any more than 5% of your portfolio on any given thing to protect the portfolio, because outside of that 5%, it starts to encroach on like, this maybe isn't worth it. And if you extrapolate that out, it means your portfolio right now, for me, if I'm using that 5% basis to kind of think about all of that, your portfolio really has to be $400,000 right now to justify a 20K spend on a trust. So, you know, that's some quick maths for you to do there. Like, is your portfolio less than 400,000? You probably don't need a trust right now. If it's more than 400,000, then you probably do. And there's obviously going to be some gray area there, because some people will say, I'm more than happy to spend 10% of my portfolio value on a trust. And some people will be less than 5%. And that's completely fine too. But I urge you to actually run those numbers. And so I think the weird area is when you're in the realm of 250K ish, because you know that it's my opinion that we're going to have probably about a 5x on XRP in this bull run, just limiting itself to a speculation environment. So going from $2.20-ish, whatever it is, to, you know, $10, or maybe just a little bit more than $10. That's about a 5x that we would be seeing from XRP right now. And so what that means is that really you should be only thinking about a trust structure if your portfolio is $80,000 or more. Because if you have $80,000, your portfolio goes up 5x, all of a sudden you're at $400,000, and that's the moment where you start, you know, entering into a trust. If you're below $80,000 in value in your cryptocurrency portfolio, this bull run likely won't even get you to the point, if we're strictly talking about XRP, or certainly we're talking about Bitcoin with a lower growth potential this bull run from this moment. You're just not going to get to the level where it's justified to talk about a trust or enter into a trust. So you got to do those calculations. Now, of course, there's plenty trust structures around that might be of interest. I talk about them a lot with my students and clients and stuff. So I'm more than happy to talk about that here if you want to see that. So if you want more information on trust, then let me know in the comments. I read every single comment. I'll do my best to respond as well. There's less than 30 days remaining before the exit cohort begins, and then it'll be an 8-week period of just solid work, intensive work, not fun, but it works. If you want to join the exit cohort starting on the 28th of July, 2025, and take one of the limited spots available, apply using the link in the description. Stay emotionless. I'll see you in the next one.